Hi guys, it's Jamie here, aka Red Elric. Dressed up because I've just had a call out. It's Saturday. I got up Saturday morning and decided to have a bit of early morning pipe by Dunhill. I thought I'd use this 106 Christmas pipe, but I didn't get round to it because I got up and my wife had made a full English breakfast. I remember thinking, it's not going to do my diet any good. If you don't know what a full English breakfast is in America, maybe you know it's a mixed grill. Where I come from, we call it a black country salad, ironically, because we're not known for healthy eating. But I remember thinking that this is gonna put a bit of weight on, as my hands automatically started feeding my face. It's very nice though. And just as I finished, the doorbell rung, and it was the postman with a little parcel. I won't show you the parcel because it's got addresses on and that. And I wasn't sure. I thought it might be something that my son had sent because he's in Edinburgh at the moment. A lot of people going to Edinburgh right now. Maybe it's something to do with the fringe, but just enjoying a nice coffee. Oh, my wife's back. I had to take my son's car when I had a call out. So my wife's been out in the car. I hope they haven't got a rabbit, because my daughter was threatening to buy a pet rabbit. I've got enough with cats. Anyway, I digress. I opened the packet. It turned out it was from North East Piper, UK, and he'd sent me some Dunhill Elizabethan mixture, because he said in his video, the last video I think I saw of his, he said that he didn't really care for it much. Now I've been thinking a lot about the Dunhills, because obviously they're going to be impossible to get soon. Hence I bought some early morning pipe, some the old Scion, and some Royal Yacht. But I was wondering really what I should get to sell her, because obviously some tobaccos improve with age, some lose flavour, and I'm not a big pipe expert. I'm not a big tobacco expert, so
Hello.
So I don't know whether I should get tobacco that perhaps I'm not that keen on and sell it, and perhaps later when I've acquired more of a taste for some of the spicier ones, they might have got better with age. Getting a bit flustered here, sorry. So back to what was in the bag. There was also some American blend whiskey tobacco from Cigars, which he sent me. Very much appreciated. And this smells lovely. So I'm going to enjoy trying this. He also sent me some softy bits, because he said in his letter, he put a little letter in, to enjoy the Elizabethan mix. It's a shame I couldn't get into it. If you like the American blend whiskey, I got it from Cigars, yeah. There's some softy bits there, as I prefer the rubber. Is that two bind bits? Okay. And there's also a selection of wax melts that I make to put in an oil burner. I did used to work at a garden centre, and on the same site where they had pet shop and craft shops and other things, they had a place called the Candle Workshop, and there used to be some amazing different smells of different wax scented candles coming out of there. Good coffee. And this is why when I first opened the bag I was hit by this sweet smell, and I thought, when I saw that, I thought there was some kind of Turkish delight sweets that my son had perhaps sent from Edinburgh, or Dunedin as it used to be called, but they're actually little wax scented, they look like the floating candles that they used to make at the candle place, but apparently you stick them in an oil burner and they smell great. And I do like scented candles. In fact, I bought a whole batch. There's all different ones, and these little tiny glass jars, different scented candles which smell great. And I thought, when the candle's burnt out, I can sterilise the little jar. And when you get small samples, or reasonably sized little samples, and you want to keep them, they'll be good little jars to keep them in, as long as they're cleaned properly and all the smell's gone. But that's an experiment, but I'd have enjoyed the candles anyway. I had some little tubs, little glass tubs with a plastic lid. I think there was some kind of pudding of some kind in there, and I used that. There's hardly any left now. I use that for samples as well. There's what's left of Bob's chocolate flake in there. There's enough for half a bowl. He also sent me, Mark sent me that, which featured in one of his videos, and I started looking at it, the first couple of pages, and really I could have carried on, you know, I got drawn into the story. I could have sat there and gone through it all if I didn't have a call out. So I'm going to enjoy that. And I'd also mentioned in a video that Mark made to Gentleman Scholar about his love of comics and things when he was young, that we both, me and Mark, Northeast Piper UK, both used to read 2000 AD, and he sent me this book which is all the Nemesis stories. Now I'm 50 years old now, and without doing the maths, I'm probably in my early teens when I read this. And although I enjoyed the Nemesis stories, I don't think I fully understood most of what was going on, but I just enjoyed the artwork. Was great. The one's by O'Neill. Love the artwork, and the fact that it was connected to some of my other favourites, the ABC Warriors, Atomic Bacterial Chemical, or whatever it is, Warriors. Well, there's an image of the old artwork that was on the actual front of the comic at that particular time. So now maybe in my 50s I can read this again, and I'll probably have a better understanding of what's going on, all the sort of nuances that I probably wouldn't have picked up on as a naive teenager. So there you go. So yeah, that was fantastic little gift there. Thank you, Mark. And I've already tried some of this now, because I had to travel over to Bloxwich, which is probably a good distance to go to have a bowl. I filled up my bent stem falcon white mouthpiece with a meerschaum bowl because I knew it wouldn't ghost, so it's not going to you know, be able to try the Elizabethan mixture without it tasting some previous tobacco. And my first impressions was it's really good. I enjoyed it. I thought, you know, actually wearing the windows up on the car turned it into a little bit of a hot box because it smelled great, and I was really enjoying it, so I really like it. After I'd finished smoking it, I did notice quite a peppery taste. It was almost like I'd eaten something and put too much pepper on, which lasted for about 10 minutes after I finished smoking it. But on the return journey, I cleaned out the pipe, emptied it, and had a second bowl, and perhaps noticed the pepperiness a bit more, but not an unpleasant smoke at all. Really nice. Whether I get that, I mean, from my first impression, I thought I'm going to get a tin of that. The cat's making a racket. Shush! She's been fed, just mithering. There's just a lot to choose from with the Dunhills, and it's knowing what to get really. Like, for example, the Royal Yacht. Tried that again, years since I had any. Tried it and yeah, I would like probably to get another tin of this. I'll smoke this through, get another tin, cellar it, maybe 10 years or so, open it up. Same probably with maybe I like the Dunhill ready rubbed as well, but there's so many tobaccos out there I really enjoy that I would give like a 5 out of 5 for. These I'd give 3.5 out of 5. Maybe my taste will change later. So I'm sort of like this with it. I don't really know what to do, whether to get more and cellar it, or whether my money would be better spent on tobaccos that I really like and just smoke them now. But it's just the whole thing. Probably wouldn't even be something I'd consider buying some of these if I knew they were always going to be around. It's knowing that they're going to disappear, and knowing that a lot of them are ones that are going to improve in a vacuum sealed tin with, you know, 10 years or so of aging. So I don't know really in a bit of a quandary about this. But anyway, thank you very much, Northeast Piper UK, appreciate it. Glad to have been able to, definitely glad to have been able to try the Elizabethan mix. I'll get through all that and enjoy it. And if the whiskey one tastes as good as it smells, and I'll probably find out later today, I might be ordering some of that, because that smells really good. That's the kind of thing, that kind of aromatic. I got that right. That's the kind of pipe tobacco I really enjoy. Okay, well, thank you for watching. Good health, everyone. Ta-ra a bit.